All right, Karen out in Newtown. Scope of work's going to be it's a townhome, but it's pretty good size cleanup. She got notice from her HOA that she needed to get stuff cleaned up. So just looking for the short term to get things cleaned up, presentable, so that she can pass her test with the HOA there. But so we'll start. So like it's a corner house. The front's over here. You can park along here, along this road, or probably is the easiest. So we'll start in like her little backyard spot. So again, a little bit labor intensive. So you do have basically all the weeds growing. You have some mulch here, some stone. Looking to get all the weeds cleaned up. Combination of string trimming and pulling the best you can to clean it up. Tough part is a lot of stone with weeds in it. So probably could string trim some, just take it easy. Keep the string trimmer line short. Use the 225, not the big boy. But essentially, ideally, if we can try to pull as much as possible. But it's a combination of string trimming and pulling. And then after, definitely would spray as well. Since it's stone and there's no plants in this whole area, you can just go to town spraying. So weeding out all the beds. Again, this is like in our back portion. You got these grassy things growing here. You can rip those out. They're in the stone. So you probably, if you can dig them out a little bit, great. If not, just cut them down really, really low and then spray them. So basically all growth will get out of here. The growth in her pavers back here, for those, I would say just string trim them probably. You can ask her, do you want us to spray back here? I don't know if she has pets or anything, which would be fine, but we just have to wait like a day. All this in here, complete tear out of all growth in this area. So there's just, believe it or not, there's rocks underneath here. Just grass and weeds and crap growing through. So just cut all that out, completely clear it out, and then spray it, hammer it with spray. All right, and then moving to these tall grasses, ornamental grasses. She likes them. HOA's giving them a hard time, I think, just because they're kind of overgrown. So we'll trim them down. She said till halfway down. So bring them down about half, maybe a little less than 3/4 or half type of deal. Like I would say, somewhere around that range. So to trim them, definitely come over here and just give them a shape look. I think if they're nice and manicured and cleaned up, I think the HOA would be fine. And she likes these because of the privacy it gives her for the backyard. So these you can leave a little bit taller, like I said, but trim down half, 3/4-ish. But more importantly, just give them that prune kind of clean up look. Alright, and then moving to the front. So this is where you'll get a little more dramatic with the cutbacks. So you can cut down like maybe even more than half. She's looking to remove all these tall grasses come the fall. She wants them dug out and maybe something else planted. But for now, if we can just cut them down like kind of lower, leave them a little bit of growth, but cut the bulk of them down. So cut all the bulk of them down. And then obviously you're weeding out of all the rock beds here. Same thing, cut these down pretty low. I would say a couple feet off the ground. Weed out all the rock beds here. Could do like these, maybe a really light trim. I think if we cut them too much, they're gonna die. So trim them like a little bit, just looking to bring them down a little bit, and maybe the sides. Weed out all the beds, obviously. Cut that down dramatically. Trim that back, all the weeds. While we're at it, might as well go up there with the string trimmer and just kill all the growth that's in the cracks. You don't gotta go bonkers up there with anything, but and then moving to here, you could do a light trimming and pruning of this. So this is like where the property line, I guess, ends, kind of this detached shed. So this would be all her. So the sunflower ones, probably, we actually don't walk over here, but I would leave that and then just cut out all this growth and kind of weed out these beds and rake them out a little bit. And I think this might be maintained by the HOA, so I don't think you got to do anything with that. We didn't talk about it, so yeah, so that would be all. Look,